climate is warming, particularly in the oceans at the moment, and therefore we're seeing some fairly significant impacts in Antarctica.
A pair of dire new reports show that right now the world has both the warmest oceans and the greatest loss of Antarctic ice ever measured. The 2018 record for ocean temperature breaking the one set just the year before, continuing a dramatic and dangerous pattern of warming water temperatures, according to international scientists. Also, University of California at Irvine researchers say Antarctica is now losing 252 billion tons of ice per year, a huge jump from about 40 years ago when it lost 40 billion tons a year. Most of the increase occurring in just the last 20 years.
This is just the beginning. We know that the system will eventually lose more and more ice with time, so this is sort of a wake-up call.
Scientist Eric Rignot helped author the report and says the most significant discovery is where the ice is melting. Ice loss has been well documented in West Antarctica, but now the East, once thought to be less vulnerable to climate change, is melting too.
Imagine a big balloon of water above your house, and you find a couple of leaks, and some years later you realize there's not just a couple of leaks, there are leaks almost everywhere. And at some point that balloon is going to fall apart.
The result could be catastrophic. Antarctica holds the majority of the world's fresh water. If melted, the average sea level would rise more than 180 feet, enough to drown the Brooklyn Bridge. To help stave off more melt, Rignot says we must take significant steps to reduce our carbon footprint
and do it as soon as possible to alleviate the worst case scenario. It can still be done.